If you only have 3 days in Zion National Park, this is exactly how I would spend them. Let's make sure you hit the best hikes, avoid the biggest mistakes, and don't waste a single minute figuring it out once you're there. And I don't just mean a vague list. This is a real 3 day plan that balances the must do activities, the views, and just enough recovery so that you're not completely exhausted. This itinerary assumes you're visiting during peak season when the shuttle is running, which is the most popular time to go. So, a few things you need to know right away. One, you'll be using the shuttle system for most of this trip. Two, some hikes require permits. And three, you are absolutely going to want to start your days early. Now, here are some of the experiences people come here for that I'll mention in the 3 day itinerary. There's Angel's Landing, the most iconic and intense hike in the park. The Narrows, hiking through the Virgin River in a slot canyon. Observation Point, which has epic views overlooking Zion Canyon. Canyon Overlook Trail, a short hike with a huge payoff. Emerald Pools Trail, waterfalls and shaded canyon views. The Watchman Trail, an underrated sunset spot near the visitor center. The Perouse Trail, paved, easy, and great for biking or walking. And the Zion Mount Carmel Highway, the scenic drive through tunnels and switchbacks. I'll also talk about the less crowded sections like Collab Terrace and Collab Canyons. And don't skip wandering the town of Springdale. It's part of the experience. So let's break down this 3 day itinerary, starting with day one, the iconic Zion experience. In the morning, we're hitting Angel's Landing. This is the hike with the chains, the exposure, the what did I sign up for moment. Start early, like on the first shuttle of the day early. And don't forget your permit with the seasonal lottery months in advance or the day before lottery. And if you don't have a permit, you could still hike most of the trail to Scouts Lookout, which is still a solid experience. After Angel's Landing, head towards the Narrows. You'll be walking in the Virgin River between towering canyon walls that sometimes feel like they're closing in around you. Water depth can vary depending on snowmelt, so check conditions. And yes, this is one of those you'll talk about this for years experiences. That evening, keep it lighter by hitting the Watchman Trail for sunset views. This is a big day, yet if you start early, it's absolutely doable for most moderately fit hikers. One mistake I see people make all the time is trying to do too much on day one and burning out. So check in with yourself after the first activity so that you can make the most of days 1, 2, and 3. Because day 2 is for the scenic variety and another big hike. That morning, do Observation Point or Canyon Overlook. Today we go big again, yet differently. If you're up for 7 miles, take the East Mesa Trail to Observation Point. It'll give you one of the best views in the park. And if you want something shorter yet still amazing, Canyon Overlook Trail is about an hour round trip and gives you huge payoff views with way less effort. Just note, most routes for Observation Point now start outside the main canyon, so plan that ahead of time. To get to either, you'll take the Zion Mount Carmel Highway. This is where we mix it up. If you're starting the day in Zion Canyon, you'll drive through the historic tunnel, past massive cliff walls, and across some incredible viewpoints in East Zion. It's one of the most underrated parts of the park, and this drive alone is worth carving out time for. That afternoon, switch to something more relaxed yet still a must-see in the park, Emerald Pools Trails. This is a collection of the 3 trails that take you to waterfalls and pools and offers a slower pace than the earlier hike. That evening, head into Springdale for dinner and recovery. Eat like you hiked all day, because you did. If you can, stay in Springdale. It's right at the park entrance and makes early shuttle access way easier. If you're looking for a casual and popular dining spot, go with Zion Canyon Brew Pub. Their burgers and beer vibe is easy, reliable, and good after a long hike. For fun and trendy, pick Oscar's Cafe. They have big Southwest Mexican portions, and it's super popular. Now, day 3 is where we switch it up the most, and we see a side of Zion most people miss, Collab Canyons or Collab Terrace. Head to one of these areas for a completely different, quieter side of Zion with fewer crowds, incredible views, and a much more peaceful experience. If you choose Collab Canyons, drive the scenic road and hike Timber Creek Overlook Trail. It's short at around 1 mile round trip and gives you massive views. There's also the middle fork of Taylor Creek. It's longer at 5 miles round trip and good if someone wants one last moderate hike. If you choose Collab Terrace, check out Northgate Peaks or even just enjoy the drive. It feels totally different from the main canyon. Northgate Peaks is about 4 miles that are quiet, scenic, and you see far fewer crowds. There's also Collab Reservoir area, which is not a hike necessarily, yet it's beautiful, peaceful, and perfect for a picnic. These sections are great for enjoying the landscape without the intensity of the main canyon. Afterward, head back towards Springdale, grab dinner, and soak in your last views of the park. If you're looking for a nicer dinner option for the last night in Zion, opt for Spotted Dog Cafe. It's slightly more upscale and a great way to end the trip. Now for some key tips for your 3-day trip. Here's how to make the whole itinerary actually work. Number 1, start early every day. Zion rewards early risers. Number 2, use the shuttle efficiently. Know your stops ahead of time so you're not backtracking or wasting time in lines. I'll link my Zion shuttle episode below. Watch it to learn all the tips and tricks. Number 3, mix hard and chill activities on the same day so that you don't burn out. Tip 4, check weather conditions, especially for the Narrows, where flash flood risks and water levels can close the hike entirely. Number 5, stay in or near the park like in Springdale. It makes everything easier. And 6, FYI, the best photo spots include Canyon Overlook, Zion Mount Carmel Highway pullouts, and Watchman Viewpoint. Trust me, you'll want those. Zion is one of those places where you can try to see it all, but the truth is you can't see everything in just 3 days. What you can do is experience it in a way that feels intentional, exciting, and unforgettable. If you're planning your trip, make sure you grab my Zion Trip Planner. It's going to help you map out your days, shuttle stops, and hikes so that you don't waste a minute in the park. You'll find it at greatescapepodcast.com. Now hit subscribe so that you never miss a park adventure, and I'll see you in the next episode.